Hey guys, today, as you can tell, I'm going to be reviewing Ratchet and Clank Future Tools of Destruction for the PS3. If you've played the earlier ones on the PlayStation 2, you should definitely be familiar with this game. It's the first on the PS3, fourth in the series, or fifth if you count Deadlocked. And yeah, let's just pretty much just jump right into the game. Okay, so the story for Ratchet and Clank is pretty straightforward. Basically, if you play the earlier games, you will know Captain Quirk, and basically he's being held captive by a guy named Tachyon. He's this like big-headed, freak-looking mutant, and he's pretty much kind of holding him hostage. And he doesn't like Ratchet or Clank. He basically wants to kill them. And you know, the game does a pretty good job of doing of using the cutscenes after when you do a certain thing on each planet, or going to a planet, or whatever you have to do. It'll give a nice little cutscene just to tell you what's going on. The best cutscenes are with Captain Quirk. He's really funny. He has really quirky humor, and it's really good. But it's a pretty good story. It's pretty straightforward, so those are the stories that I like. Okay, so the gameplay of Ratchet and Clank is, in one word, it's awesome. It has really strong platforming areas. We have to jump across stuff and whatnot, swing from one side of something to the next. It has its classic platforming, which is awesome. But then when you throw in the guns, it just makes it, that cranks up to 11. You have so many guns in the game. You can buy them with, I'm never sure if it's the bolts that are the currency or the raritanium or whatever it's called. I think it's the bolts to buy them. So, as you kill stuff, you can get bolts. As you break stuff, you get bolts. You get bolts a lot. And then you go to the merchant guy and you buy new weapons. And the weapons are so varied. I mean, the best one, by far, I wish I had footage of it, is the Gravitron or Gravitron or something like that. Basically, it's a disco ball that comes out and makes all of your enemies start dancing, and it's awesome. And it leaves them very open to get attacked. Once it shoots saws out, there's just regular bombs. There's so much stuff. You just have to check it out for yourself. It's just it makes the game. It's so good. So, and after you buy them, you can upgrade them and do all extra stuff with it. It's really deep. It's really good. And it just makes the platforming stuff even better. You can update your armor. It's just a ton of stuff you can do. And there's all the enemies. There's a lot of diverse enemies. Each enemy, each level has its own set of enemies, which is good. And each level is very diverse. You have like space levels. You have very industrial levels. You have just when you're in nature. I don't know how to really explain it, but everything is really great. Some have underwater stuff, which is great. And just each level just has its own, its own feel. And then with all the good, there are some bad. The checkpoints in this game are sometimes just brutal, and it's just like I just want to sometimes pull my hair out, just because that's how annoying I get, or annoyed I get, when you made so much progress in a level, and then you die, and you pretty much have to do it all over again. And you're just like, I just wasted, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever. Because I'm telling you, it is like that. I mean, maybe not, long, but just with fighting enemies, and just if you die, you have to start all over. I don't know. If you play it, you may know what I mean, or if you played a game like that. But it just brings my piss to a boil sometimes. Other than that, though. Everything is pretty good. While it doesn't really bring a ton of new stuff from into the series. Just the new weapons and stuff are just great. It makes the bad outweigh the good. The good outweigh the bad. Excuse me. It's just a really just fun game to play. Okay, so the presentation, another one-word answer, amazing. It's just, it may be the best looking game on the PS3. I know I've used that for a few different games. Well, you know what, I'll say Uncharted is better looking because it's more realistic, but I mean the game looks like a freaking Pixar movie come to life and you can control it. I mean, this rivals like, Toy Story or Finding Nemo, especially when you play in HD or high def, whatever you want to call it, with the HDMI cable. The game, the footage that you're seeing isn't. It's just standard def, but I mean, it's mind-blowing how sick the game looks. The voice acting is really good. It has a really great script. It has just great stupid humor, which is really fun. It's just you just like giggle at it. It's not hilarious, but it's really good. I like when games don't take themselves too seriously, and this game never does. And it's awesome. I forgot to mention earlier, it uses the 6-axis very well as well, with a few different things. So it's good to see. So like I said earlier, the worlds look very diverse and creative. Each has its own little theme going, which is really good, and it's always great to see. Everything's very vibrant. It's just cool. It's just a really great looking game, and it just sounds great. And I really can't say enough about the presentation because it's just very well done. It's just great. Okay, so is Ratchet and Clank fun? Absolutely. It's a very fun game if you like platformers, and if you like platformers and you like to throw in some guns, like I do, it makes it awesome. Again, the funnest part is the weapons and the weapon upgrades and just stuff like that. It makes it for a very deep game. The only thing that really hurts it is the lack of checkpoints, and that could definitely, be a buzzkill without a doubt, because it just gets very frustrating after a while. But the fun little cutscenes like you're watching right now, the quirky comedy, the guns, like I said, make up for it. I think anybody can have fun with this game. It's not a very long game. I've heard some people have beaten it in one sitting. I can't do that. I have a life. But yeah, it's definitely a fun game, and every PS3 owner should check it out. Ratchet and Clank is a great PS3 franchise, and it's just a ton of fun. So please check it out. My score is a 9 out of 10, just because the checkpoints suck. They sucked in the earlier games too. So yeah, that's my review. I hope you guys enjoyed.
Hey, stone from that!